Now to the food guide, and Chicago's newest Michelin-starred restaurant is only a year old, but our food guy says it is one of a kind and worthy of all the accolades, and that's because both the food and the format are so unique. Steve Dolinsky joining us now tonight with more on the story. Steve?
Hey, Allison, this is a serious restaurant, the kind of place that puts Chicago on the map, really. Chicago has plenty of Mexican and Latin American restaurants. When it comes to high-end tasting menus with more than a dozen intricate courses, I'd say we have that covered too. But a combination of those two, where every course is meticulously crafted and delicious, that exists in just one place. The tacos, like nearly everything else on the set menu, are pretty enough to take pictures of when dining at Cariño, a year-old restaurant in Uptown, beneath the Red Line tracks and next to a hair salon. It's intimate, just 7 seats at the counter, with a few more tables nearby.
I always describe it to people as a Latin American inspired with a heavy Mexican influence tasting menu.
Fenton packs an enormous amount of thought and effort into each bite. Just consider highlights from his first 3 courses on the current menu, starting with chips and salsa.
We just have like the salsa verde jelly that's we dusted in fennel pollen, put on a spoon with tortilla crumble, topped it with avocado puree, a little bit of lime gel, pickled ramps, coriander flowers, and some licorice. Familiar flavors in a very unfamiliar way. So when you look at this thing, it doesn't look anything like chips and salsa, but then you take that complete bite and you get that experience. So be very careful picking it up. Make sure you take it all in one bite. Then we move into a chicharron from there, which is a big, airy fried pork skin. We dust it with a pretty classic, like Texas-style barbecue spice. But then we make a spuma, a bunch of corn, cream, epazote, which is like I like to refer to as a Mexican green tea leaf. We cook it all down, roast it, and make like an esquites, which is a really traditional corn dish that you find in the streets of Mexico. Encourage you to dip your chicharron into your esquite espuma. So here we have our oyster michelada, capital oyster out of Washington. So a michelada is a pretty classic drink that you would find in Mexico, beer mixed with chamoy, maybe different spices. Sometimes they put octopus, shrimp, whatever on it. So ours is an oyster that's been topped with a little bit of Modelo beer foam. You got celery curls on there, tomato dashi mignonette, cocktail spears, so a Mexican-style cocktail sauce, and a rim of Fresno chili hot sauce and tahini, which is like a chili citric condiment.
The 4th course also features seafood.
We got Ora King salmon that's been cured in mezcal, dusted in hibiscus pickled pearl onions, chili vapor pouring out from underneath.
Cucumber gel and ribbons are surrounded by aguachile liquid containing jalapenos, serranos, cilantro, and parsley. You can see why the Michelin Guide recently awarded Fenton a star. The food is as delicious as it looks.
That recognition and the validation gives us a little bit more oomph to really try to keep progressing our concept and our cuisine as far as we possibly can.
And a less expensive option for night owls. 4 days a week, they offer a taco tasting menu starting at 10 p.m. It's about 9 courses and does require reservations. More information about Cariño on our website, NBCChicago.com. Just search for The Food Guy.
Wow.
Wanna go for tacos at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, why not? I know Brant's always a late night eater. That sounds like
A little late for me, but
everything is so beautiful. You almost don't want to mess it up.
but it's delicious too. That's important. Yeah,
Right.
Beautiful and delicious.